Hello and good morning, everyone. Welcome to another session of Business at First Sight. And if you could just, g'day, Arthi. If everyone can just make sure that you're hearing us loud and clear, just jump in the comments, say hello. You can see us, you can hear us. That'd be great just to know that we're coming across. Awesome. Thank you. Yes. Hello. All right. Welcome. So thanks everyone for joining this morning. Just to give you a little bit of a background on Business at First Sight. So this event was created as a way for people to connect in a comfortable manner, have short, sharp conversations to get an understanding of a little bit of what someone does, how we can help them. But it's really just to have a short, sharp, quick connection, learn something new, and then we can continue to have those conversations later on down the track and build relationships. But Business at First Sight was between myself and Sandro. We would go to networking groups, and everyone said, "How did you guys meet?" And we joked that it was Business at First Sight. And yes, it did have a bit of a marriage at first sight, but like all relationships, whether it's personal, professional, social, it's all about building those connections and getting a learning and understanding of who the person is and what we can do together. And today we have Kristine Bell. How are you this morning, Kristine?
I'm good, thank you. Thank you for the invite.
No worries. And Kristine, I've known you for a little while now. It's been, I think when I was first out networking, we connected in the early days.
I think
And
it was 17 or 18, something like that.
yeah, and it's always nice to reconnect and just see how things are progressing and just get a little bit more as to where we are now and what's been happening. So so Kristine's going to share her 5 minute spotlight today, and I'm just going to hand over to her and just do a little bit of a quick intro about yourself, Kristine, and then we'll get into your spotlight.
Perfect. I look forward to it.
So I'm just going to move your screens
All
here.
right.
So over to you.
Thank you so much, and thank you. I'm saying hello to everyone. I think I know Tracy a little bit, at least on LinkedIn, but I don't think we've actually spoken. So hopefully we'll get a chance today. So I'm Kristine Bell, Danish accent. I'm on LinkedIn a lot, so if you want to connect with me there, I'm going to be very brief here. I've been doing this kind of work for 25 years, and what I do is I'm a human-centered growth strategist and market researcher. So it's all about creating strategies for your business, your brand, your communication, and innovation that's actually anchored in customers' needs and wants and motivation. And that's what I'm going to talk about today, why it's so important to understand our customers' motivations first and foremost. So I've got a lot of experience from advertising, branding, innovation, and market research. So I'll move on to the next slide in the interest of time, but I'd love to connect with you all afterwards, of course. So this is one I want to share, and we're on PDF now, so you can see everything rather than using nice sort of one thing at a time. Basically, what I use in my work and have done for 25 years with big brands and small companies as well is we use motivational and segmentation. So yes, understanding that demographics, your ideal customers, the demographics is important, but it's not the most important things because customers actually have been proven to make decisions based on their values, their motivations, and their belief systems. So we really need to understand what motivates them. And in every single market out there, every single category, there are different motivations at play. And there's usually more than one motivation at play, whether it's in telecom or insurance, or in this case, effective communication coaching for professionals. We'll have up to 4 to 8 to even 10 different motivations. So Skincare in Australia is 10 motivations for females alone. So with this in mind, I want you to think about, I'll give you this example to bring it to life. So think about it, if you're a coach and you're in effective communication, so you help professionals become really great at effective communication. Now, what we can do is, and you can do this exercise at home, you start by doing the access points. So you make up the access points based on what you believe are the overall drivers in your category. So for professional communication, there are people who are looking for transformations in terms of transforming how they reconnect with others. And there are people who are looking to survival. So they're looking to sustain their existence actually, and using communication to do so. On the other axis, on the horizontal, we have people who are looking to improve existing professional relationships, often in your work environment, or if you're a company, you're a business, often we are looking to create new professional relationships that are positives. So if we have those access points, we can look for 4 big motivations that will tell you exactly what they're looking for and who they're going to look for to help them. And it's not the same person. So if we're looking for transformation and we're looking to for new professional relationships, it's often around impacting the world with our voice. So this is usually where we're looking to become great at public speaking. So that is the motivation, and the emotional gains we're typically looking for is to be seen and heard, recognized, impacting others, and freedom to express. So in this case, I actually hired someone to help me to be good at videos on LinkedIn, and I hired someone who's a voiceover coach in Hollywood, an actress who had done TED Talks. That's what I wanted to help me, yeah. But it'd be different if I'm looking to sustain my relationships. So let's go down. If we look down to new relationships but sustaining my existence, this is usually us as small business owners wanting to sell. We need to sustain us existence by making money, yeah. So we need to get customers in, and we need to get new professional relationships going with these customers, which means it's all around selling. So in this case, I hired someone you know as well, Andrew. I hired in the days, what's her name now? I can forget, but she's a sales coach. And she helped me a lot with sales. And basically, it's all around emotional gains, was effective communication, confidence, courage, connection, success, and empowerment, making money. Yeah. So this is where I hired Sharon, actually, if you remember Sharon Grant.
Yeah, I remember Sharon. Yep.
I hired her to help me. So very different to someone helping me with becoming great at speaking. Yeah. Two different things based on different motivations in the same category of effective communication. On the other side, where we got more around possibly in work, if you're working in a big company, there are people who are looking to sustain their relationships. That's possibly because they have broken professional relationships, either with their boss or colleagues or whatever. Things are not going so well. So they need to learn to communicate differently. And it's often around conflict resolution, feeling more safe and security, forgiveness, respect, boundaries, connection, belonging. That's actually where they're coming from. Very different. Now we need someone to heal us a little bit before we can learn to speak fantastic. Yes, I'm not hiring a sales coach for that. And then finally, up in the other corner, different motivation in the same area is around transforming myself and my professional relationships. These are often people who are looking to go higher in the hierarchy. So they want a promotion. They want to become the big boss, and that requires great effective communication. So they're looking to reach their potential, empowerment, growth, impact, productivity, and effectiveness. They're looking to, smooth the bosses so they can go up the hierarchy. Yeah. So again, very different, very positive slant on it, but you're hiring someone else who understands careers. Does this make sense? This is how we usually start for every category before we then ladder on to what are the demographics that comes for each of these segmentations. And that's it.
That's it.
Within my
Awesome.
time?
Yeah, no, well done. You practiced that within 5 minutes.
I know, it's going really fast. If you have any questions, let me know.
No, you've done. No, it's so good. I mean, yeah. Sometimes we think, oh, how can I talk for 5 minutes? But when we get going, we can. It's nonstop.
Well, I was more worried. How can I make sure I only talk for 5 minutes and not for 2 hours? Yeah.
Awesome. Well, yeah. Thanks for sharing that, and we'll be able to talk more in the conversations and the speed networking. So we've got probably another minute here. So what's going to happen now is we're going to have 5-minute conversations one-on-one. So we'll close this down and it'll throw you into speed networking. If it doesn't throw you in, there'll be a join now button on your screen. You can hit that and it'll put you into the motion of finding the next person to go in there. So we'll go for about 30, probably 35 minutes. I know Tracy's got to go in 15 minutes. I'll get Joe. I've got Joe and Joe here. I know Tracy's got to go shortly as well. So thanks for Tracy for coming on for the short time, and we'll make do with the cycle of people. Anyway, we'll manage it well, and yeah, just continue the conversation with Kristine, and yeah, hope you make some new connections today. Thanks for joining, and see you in. Oh, and after speed networking, we'll open the lounge too, where we can all do a group table session and say our goodbyes. Thanks.